What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted EVs in the market as of right now. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off in spot number 5, you do have Canoo, tickers GOEV, sitting at 101 on Friday, did go down 3.81%. And over the last 1 year, down 90.31, and in 2024, down 82.93. Currently, 17.53% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 13.44 million shares. On Friday, though, shorts did increase 209,000 shares. So they have been really doubling down, as you can kind of see, been all over the place. But with it being on the NASDAQ and around that $1 range, I can anticipate shorts to really start increasing once again, getting to maybe where it was previously at 25% in May, because they have a kind of a target now, right? They can try and get them delisted or do another reverse stock split and rinse and repeat. Very vicious cycle, but something to just maybe anticipate possibly. As far as right now, though, it does indicate 35,000 shares is available to be shorted. So that is through IBKR. Moving on to stock number 4, you have RIVN. So RIVN got smacked around on Friday, went down 10.95%. Over the last 1 year, down 47.72, and just in 2024, down 50%. So kind of crazy stuff, but 17.79% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 128.28 million shares. Friday, shorts did increase 561,000 shares. Cost to borrow average is fairly low, 1.87, and then short score is 74.51. So higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze. So that's where this short score does come from. Shorts and RIVN, they've been clearly torn. They don't know whether to double down because of a lot of the data like CPI, 50 basis point cut, a lot of mixed feelings on whether a recession is going to happen or not. So they've been all over the place, but as of it looks like last couple of days, they've been starting to really double down once again. Through IBKR, it does indicate around 350,000 shares is available to be shorted. So once again, something to kind of consider. Moving on to stock number 3, you have Lucid. So for the longest time, they were in pole position, but they kind of got knocked off a little bit. On Friday, did go down 3.32% over the last 1 year, down 35.96, and in 2024, down 17.1. So Lucid was making a lot of good progress, moving in the right direction. It is getting to a very key pivotal point. So typically for a trend, you want higher highs and lower lows, essentially. But their previous low was 346. So it is getting very close to that. So more of a full technical breakdown, and shorts know that. Shorts have actually been increasing a ton in Lucid over the last little bit, but 30.46% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 273.02 million shares. On Friday, shorts did increase 3.45 million shares. So just kind of saying that out loud and comparing it to the last 2 stocks I mentioned, shorts are very active with Lucid for whatever reason, but cost to borrow average is 7.12%, short score is 84.57, and this is a good representation of what I mean, how they've been really doubling down and getting in. So this line right here went from roughly 27% short interest to where it is now. So shorts have a vendetta to try to bring Lucid down for whatever reason. Moving on to stock number 2, you have Workhorse. Did go down 6.66%, so not necessarily the best number, but similar to what I mentioned previously about Canoo, you have it below $1. And essentially, this is where it could get on the chopping block once again. Typically, you need it to be below $1 for 30 consecutive trading days for it to do a reverse stock split, or most likely, again, to force to do reverse stock split. This is Workhorse's history. So they did a 1 for 20 in June, then 2015 and 2010. 2010 was a forward split. I don't really know much context about that company. like that far back, but recently in 2024, a 1 for 20. So that is another kind of target for shorts, and shorts have been really increasing with Workhorse over this last little bit, but 30.96% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 6.45 million shares. On Friday, this seems to be very odd, but shorts did return 524,000 shares. So I don't know if the company itself is putting out some news or planned something. I'm not really sure why shorts would be returning them, so they kind of stand out a little bit. But cost to borrow average is 22.74%. Short score is 83.02. Through IBKR, it does indicate around 30,000 shares is available to be shorted. Moving on to stock number 1, you have Faraday Future. So they've been putting out a lot of news under trending stocks, my YouTube channel. I cover Faraday, not all rainbows and sunshine, so keep that in mind. But on Friday, did go down 8.92% over the last 1 year, down 99.28, and in 2024 alone, it is down 87.84. So not the best in reality, but it does indicate 40.59% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 4.98 million shares. On Friday, shorts did increase 100,000 shares. Cost to borrow average is 88.76, and then utilization is 90.03. And just to show you through IBKR, it does indicate around 300,000 shares is available to be shorted. But one caveat I want to bring up, so 40.59%, if we pop over here, Vortex does have the wrong free float. And so essentially that is skewing with this data right here. So essentially that isn't correct. I still do believe that it's number 1 because Workhorse was at that 30.96 right here on a side note. So yeah, it's not fully correct. I want to just be aware of that. But still, like I said, I do feel that it is pole position this time around. So if you guys have any questions about any of these stocks or what these data points do mean up top, you guys can always pause it and read through it and do what you need to do. But yeah, do you guys own these stocks? And if so, why? Is there something, for instance, with Workhorse that is coming out? Do you guys hold Lucid? And yeah, what's your thoughts? Do you think, also on a side note, if there is going to be a broad market recession coming soon, or do you think that it's short-term noise going to break out from here? What's your thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. That's a kick-ass deal. Link to that is in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.